Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. One of the most anticipated character in Wuthering Waves is here.
Are ready, kids?
The captain of the full sloop, Brant is here to set his sails. Let's discuss about what are his mechanics, team comp, best in slot weapons and echoes. And let's also address the rumors going around him. Is he really unbuildable for free-to-play players? What are the stats do you require to play him optimally? And is he going to break your account or is he going to break the meta? Let's talk about that and also what are my personal gripes on the character. Watch till the end for the discussion. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Basic attack. Performs up to 4 consecutive attacks to deal damage. As usual, heavy consumes stamina to deal damage. Mid-air attacks. While in mid-air, he performs up to 4 consecutive attacks, wherein first 2 stages he grapples to reach and hit the enemies. If he can't reach them, he performs a forward slash instead. If he reaches but couldn't land a hit, he will fall down after being suspended in mid-air for few moments. At third stage, he automatically performs a flip. What is the use of flipping, or why do you want to flip? Flipping resets mid-air dodges and also, using normal after a flip, proceeds to the next stage of the combo. You can release the attack button to perform a flip or hold it to flip after the final hit of the combo. Heavy Rhapsody Grip can be performed after basic attack stage 2 and 4 or mid-air attack stage 4. This also consumes stamina to deal damage. Custom skill. This is replaced with punching attack while in mid-air and your bravos in full. Using Resum skill to grapple and failing to reach the target, he performs a forward slash. And you can perform a plunge by tapping a normal attack. Reaching the target but missing the attack, you can directly press basic to perform a plunge attack. Presence Liberation. This deals fusion damage and also heals your team and put Brant in a flame state. He gains twice the amount of Bravo in this state and also replaces the theatrical movement with my movement. Forte, Bravo. Max 100 stacks. Obtain Bravo when normal attack, intro skill or resonance skill hits the target. This heals all resonators in the team when Bravo reaches a multiple of 25, that is 25, 50, 75 and 100. Return from Access. When Bravo is full, replace resonance skill Anchor Away with Return from Access. This consumes all Bravo to deal fusion damage and generate a shield. Casting this skill while in a flame state ends the state instantly. The tactical moment and mind moment. In both, Brant gains an additional attack based on his energy region. Here is where they differ. In tactical moment, for every 1% of Brant's energy region over 150%, Brant gains an additional 12 points of attack up to 1560. In my moment, for every 1% of Brant's energy region over 150%, Brant gains an additional 20 points of attack up to 2600.
Okay guys, let's talk about what his resonance chain or dupes gives him. At S1, Return from Masses temporarily causes nearby enemies to stagnate while casting. This effect ends when Brant leaves the field. Also, after casting intro skill or after each flip in mid-air attack, the damage increases by 20% for 5 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. At S2, mid-air attack and Return from Masses increases Brant's crit rate by 30%. This also buffs his outro. If a resonance skill hits within 20 seconds after using an outro, he deals 440% of his attack as fusion damage. This can be triggered up to twice per second. This effect stays active even when Brant is off the field. At S3, the damage of Return from Masses is increased by 42%, and at S4, the shield received from Return from Masses is 20% stronger, and Return from Masses now restores HP to the team. S5, dealing basic attack damage increases Brant's basic attack damage by 15% for 10 seconds. Then finally, at S6, the damage multiplier of bitter attack is increased by 30%, and return from masses now causes a secondary blast, dealing 30% of its damage as fusion damage. Also guys, if you are planning on picking up his dupes, try to get his weapon first, as it provides a much better buff than his dupes.
Team Comp. Let's start with Changli, the best character to use him with. As his outro boosts both fusion and resonance skill damage, this provides a substantial increase in her damage. If I didn't know better, I would think his outro was just made for Changli. Following next is Carlotta. Even though she does not benefit from a part of Brant's outro, the resonance skill buff still helps her. You can easily quick swap and destroy those enemies. Up next will be Jinxie. With Brant boosting her resonance skill and also with Jinxie's unison, Brant's quick swap potential is gonna be destructive. You can also pair him in place of Shorekeeper or Verena. He brings different type of buffs to the table. Echoes. For main echo, Drahanok Voyage is the best in slot as it provides both basic attack damage bonus and fusion damage bonus. For Sonata set, choose Tide Breaking Courage, and for echo cost, either choose 43311 for efficiency, or if you're really unlucky, go with 33311. I will explain further about this in the next segment. For echo stats, crit rate or crit damage for 4 cost, energy regen for 3 cost, and attack percentage for 1 cost. For first stats, prefer this order: energy regen, crit rate or crit damage, and basic attack damage bonus. The main target is to reach 250 to 280% in energy regen. Now, about the situation of Brant. Is he easy to build? What is hard about his build requirement? First, let's talk about his requirements. For Brant's passive to reach its max potential, he needs 280% in energy regen. But for optimal rotation, we can go with minimum of 250 energy regen to obtain a minimum threshold of Tide Breaking Courage Echo set. The hardest part in the build is to get energy regen as a main stat. The second hardest part in the build is to get perfect substat for the main stat echoes. For example, we can get 50 from 5 echoes and another 64 from the 2-3 cost echoes for energy regen if you choose energy regen as a main stat. And if you get a weapon like Overtune, you can get a 51% energy regen from it, totaling in more than 265% of energy regen. Now, for the people who don't have an Overtune like me, you can go with the 3-star weapon. Even though the damage will not be higher, you can easily obtain the minimum energy threshold, or otherwise the 3 cost echoes and the substats from all other echoes, you can gain up to for 252% of energy regen, which crosses the 250 bare minimum reset. So I recommend you to go for his sword if it is possible, go for his weapon if it is possible, as it reduces the headache in building him. If it is not possible, you are only going for his character, he is viable as a single character without his weapon too. That's all to the video. Thank you. See you in the next one.